Hello all, good morning students. In our previous class, we discussed about Unit 1 named as aberrations, and now we will discuss about what is interference. In second unit, what is the interference? There are so many primary properties of a light. In that primary properties of a light, we can get so many properties are reflection, refraction, interference, diffraction and polarization. Newton scientists say that reflection, refraction, interference, diffraction and polarization, these are all the light primary properties. Newton scientist is says Newton's corpuscular theory. In this theory, he only showed that reflection and refraction. Okay, like when the light ray is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, in denser medium it is refraction and it is reflected in rarer medium. So the Newton scientist told that light primary properties he ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అండ్ హీ ప్రూవెన్ అంటే తను ప్రూవ్ చేసిన ఏమేంటంటే రిఫ్లాక్షన్ అండ్ రిఫ్రాక్షన్ అండ్ హీ డిడెంట్ ప్రూవ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇంటర్ఫిరెన్స్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ డిఫ్రాక్షన్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ పాలరైజేషన్ ప్రాసెస్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ సో మెనీ ఇయర్స్, ఆఫ్టర్ 100 of years, some another scientist is explained. So Newton's Kepler's theory is proven by only to refraction and reflection, so it is a wrong. After so many years later, the interference of Newton's Kepler's theory is only explained by the light ray. The light ray travels in a particle movement and it travels only in a straight line. This is Newton's Kepler's theory, so it is proven as a wrong. After so many years or later, Christian Huygens scientist explained what is the interference and light properties, primary properties of a light. He just Christian Huygens scientist discussed about the light wave theory. So before the Newton scientist told, న్యూటన్ సైంటిస్ట్ ఏం చెప్పారంటే మనకి ద లైట్ రే అనేది ఓన్లీ ప్రాక్టికల్ వేవ్లోనే వెళ్తుంది. ఇట్ గోస్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ఏ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్, ఇట్ వోంట్ గోస్ ఇన్ అనదర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్షన్స్. ఓకే, బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ న్యూటన్స్, ఆఫ్టర్ న్యూటన్స్, క్రిస్టియన్ హైగన్ scientists say that light wave theory. What is the light wave theory? Means the light should be in a wave theory motion, means the light travels in a wave motion only. So when the light is traveling in a wave motion, the primary properties of a light, the Huygens explained the refraction, refraction, interference, diffraction and polarization. Also it is proven by Huygens theory. So the light ray travels from one medium to another medium in a wave model. See here, you can observe in a picture, the light ray is traveling in a wave motion with a red dots. Then the light ray is traveling in the wave motion only. So here the wave is traveling in upper, minimum and maximum values, crest and trough. You already know about crest and trough. When a wave is traveling in a upper one, it is crest, and when a wave is traveling in a down one, means minimum value, it is called trough. So the Huygens proved the primary properties of reflection, refraction, interference, diffraction and polarization, and it is the light ray is traveling in a wave motion only. The particles of a light ray travels in wave theory. So this is the properties of a interference and what are the light primary properties. In this unit interference, we can discuss about 15 topics that are principle of superposition of a waves, Young's double slit experiment, conditions for the interference of light, coherence, temporal and spatial coherence, Fresnel's biprism, So there are the 15 topics in second unit you have to learn in the second unit, interference. We now in our first topic is principle of superposition waves. What is principle of superposition waves? How can we say that it is a principle of superposition? In previous classes we already know what is principle of superpositions, but we forgot. Now again we will discuss about what is superposition. Okay, first of all, when a light ray is traveling from, or any light source is traveling from one medium to another medium, అంటే ఒక మీడియం నుంచి ఇంకో మీడియంలోకి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవ్వడం. ఓకే, దాన్ని మనం ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే ఇట్ షుడ్ బి ఇన్ వేవ్ మోషన్ ఓన్లీ. వెన్ ద లైట్ రే ఈస్ ట్రావెలింగ్ హియర్ ఎట్ ఎనీ ఇన్స్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ t, so when the light source is traveling in a wave motion, so it is observed as phi1 is equals to a1 sin omega t. Here omega is the angle of that instant of time. At any instant of time, a is the y is the displacement of that time. So what is displacement? The distance traveled between the a value 0 to t, or the starting position to ending position, that is called displacement. When the wave traveling from one position to another position, that is called displacement. And here we denoted the displacement with the y1. Okay, and the wave traveling in y1 is equals to a1 sin omega t. Here a1 is the crest and trough, see, and here the a1 is the crest and a1 is trough. We denoted as crest and trough. Again I taken another light source which is traveling in a same position and same medium. Means it is traveling in a same medium, and the light ray is traveling in is called y2 is equals to a2 sin omega t. Here also omega is the angle between the displacement and at any instant time t, and a2 is the crest and phi2 is the displacement. So here the principle of superposition means when two or more waves passes through a medium, then the resultant displacement at a point is equal to the vector sum individual displacements at that point. Okay, what is principle of superposition? When two or more waves, అంటే ఒక వేవ్ అన్న రెండు ఎనీ మోర్ వేవ్స్ అన్న passes through a medium, any medium, it can be denser medium or rather medium or light medium or water medium, any other mediums, then the resultant displacement at a point is equal to the vector sum only of individual displacement at the point. So here we can calculate the principal superposition as y is equals to y1 plus y2, because here y light source is traveling in a same position, and y2 light ray source is also traveling in a same position. So we already know the superposition meaning is when a light ray travels from one or two more mediums, waves are traveling in a one medium or another mediums, and the resultant displacement at a point is equal. So the principle of superposition of a y1 and y2, y is equals to y1 plus y2. If we add y1 and y2, then we will get this principle of superposition. The wave is traveling in wave position only. This is called principle of superposition. If a light ray is traveling in a same positions, means same medium, ఒకే మీడియంలో వెళ్ళినప్పుడు, అంటే క్రస్ట్ అయి ఉండాలి, అట్ ఏ టైం y2లో కూడా క్రస్ట్ అనేది ఉండాలి. అదే ఒక మీడియం క్రస్ట్లోను ఒక మీడియం ట్రఫ్లోను ఒక వేవ్ అనేది ట్రావెల్ అయితే what we will get, let's see. Here first of all I taken one light ray which is traveling in crest to trough. So I call it as y1 is equals to a1 sine omega t. Here the another light ray source is traveling from, it starts from trough to crest. Did you observe? First, the light ray travels from crest to trough, and second, the light ray travels from trough to crest. So, y2 is equals to minus a2 sine omega t, because the crest, the trough is we denoted as minus a2 sine omega t. Okay. After that, if we add the both y is equals to y1 plus y2, then we will get the resultant vector is, the resultant principle of superposition is like this, because when the crest and trough is different, so when we add the both light rays or light waves, then ఇట్ ఈస్ కంబైన్డ్, అంటే ఒకే చోట కంప్రెస్ అయిపోయి మనకి ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ సూపర్ పొజిషన్ అనేది, వేవ్స్ అనేవి మనకి చాలా చిన్నగా వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద, వి కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ y is equals to y1 plus y2, and the a should be a2 minus a1, అంటే a2లోంచి a1 అనేది మైనస్ అవ్వడం వల్ల మనకి ఇక్కడ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ సూపర్ పొజిషన్ అనేది చాలా చిన్నగా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ కేస్, if we before we taken only two light sources and two different light sources, but now we will take the three different sources which is traveling in a same medium at any instant time, which is called as a angle between the displacement y1, y2 and y3. So a is denoted as crest and trough, and the omega is the angle between the waves. So when we have to take the three waves, first wave travels is y1 is equals to a1 sine omega t, and y2 is equals to a2 sine omega t is the second light source, and third one is y3 is equals to a3 sine omega t. If we combine the three light sources, then we will get the one light source, and it forms a wave motion in principle of superposition. Here also we can say, before we only taken two, then what we said, y is equals to y1 plus y2. Now we are taken three waves, so then we can say that y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3. You can take any so many light waves, one or too many light sources or light waves, then we will get y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus so on. Okay, and the a should be denoted as a1 plus a2 plus a3. So these are all the principle of superposition is based on the, when a light ray is traveling in a displacement at a point, the resultant at a point only is called principle of superposition. Here y1 is equals to a sin omega t. First of all, you should take the one light which is traveling in a one medium is called a. The light ray is traveling in crest to trough at any instant time t. Next one, it starts from second one also, the light source, it should be crest to trough. It is denoted as y2 is equals to sine omega t, a sine omega t. Here a is the crest and trough. So y1 and y2, if we add crest and trough y1 and y2, then here there are two a's should be combined, and if we add a plus a is 2a, Then therefore y is equals to y1 plus y2 is equals to 2a sin omega t. Okay, if you add y1 is equals to a sin omega t plus y2 is equals to a sin omega t, then we can get y is equals to y1 plus y2 if 2a sin omega t at any instant time t. Here the intensity, what is intensity? The intensity of light ray is directly proportional to y square, means 4a square sin square omega t. Here y is equals to 2a sin omega t, then I proportional to y square. If you if you uh, if you substitute in y place 2a sin omega t whole square, then we can get 4a square sin omega t. Okay, the intensity of a light ray is, here you can say there are two crests and two troughs, then it should be 4a square. Okay, so if we add the crest and trough, we can get I proportional to y square is equals to 4a square sin omega t, and finally we can get constructive interference and bright ఫ్రిగ్స్. మనకి దీనివల్ల ఏమొస్తుందంటే బ్రైట్ ఫ్రిగ్స్ అండ్ కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్ ఇంటర్ఫీరెన్స్ అనేది వస్తుంది. ఇఫ్ వి యాడ్ క్రస్ట్ అండ్ క్రస్ట్, ట్రఫ్ అండ్ ట్రఫ్ ఈజ్ we can get I proportional to y square. But here what we should, in second case what we should do, we should add crest trough and trough crest. What we will get? ఓకే, మనకి ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేసాం, క్రస్ట్ని యాడ్ చేసాం, ట్రఫ్ని కంబైన్ చేసాం. బట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్ సెకండ్ కేసులో ఏం చేయాలి, క్రస్ట్ని క్రస్ట్ని యాడ్ చేయాలి. వాట్ వీ విల్ గెట్? ఓకే, హియర్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ అగైన్ one light source which is traveling in a medium. It is the A is denoted as crest and trough, and T is the at any instant time, y is the displacement, and omega is the angle between that. Here next light ray is traveling from trough, so you already know that the A should be the negative sign. So the trough A and crest A, y2 is equals to minus a sin omega t. If we combine the both, then what we will get here, trough crest and crest trough, y1 is equals to a sin omega t, y2 is equals to minus a sin omega t. If we add y1 plus y2, a sin omega t minus a sin omega t is equals to 0. Here a is equals to 0, then we can get the intensity is also in a జీరో లైన్. ఓకే, అది ఏదైతే మనకి జీరో అనేది ఉందో ఆ లైన్లోనే మనకి ఆ సూపర్ పొజిషన్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. దెన్ ఐ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు వై స్క్వేర్ ఆల్సో జీరో స్క్వేర్ అయినా జీరోయే కదా. సో ఐ అనేది ఇంటెన్సిటీ అనేది directly proportional to y square, then we can get the principle of superposition is 0. If we get the 0 position, and we can get dark fringes and distractive interference. So finally this is the principle of superpositions. In this principle of superpositions we get, in case 1 we add crest and trough, we get consecutive interference and bright fringes. Here we add trough and crest and trough, we get destructive interference and dark fringes. Thank you.